Hey everyone, welcome into my channel. I'm going to read from Keep It Simple to start the reading today, 14th of June. Time is nature's way of keeping everything from happening at once. Time always seems to pass too slowly or too quickly for us. We want the fun times to last longer. We want the boring or painful times to go faster. But time goes at just the right pace. Any faster and we wouldn't have enough time to learn as we go. Any slower and we lose interest. In our program we learn to respect the pace of time. We let go and we let time go at its own pace. We call this patience. Prayer for the day. Higher power, thank you for patience. Help me look forward to the future without rushing. Help me live fully in the here and now. Help me make today a good one by doing your will. Action for the day. I list 5 ways I can use time to be healthier in body, mind and spirit. Which of these 5 things can I do today? Alright you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, you're very welcome in. This is Angie from Recover Me. Let's tap into Spirit. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please bring us messages through for the collective in sobriety or contemplating a sober life. Let's see what we get today. I'll do one more shuffle. Okay, guys. Let's see. Current situation. What are you currently going through? What is the current situation for this collective? Knight of Wands, taking action on something passionate, something that makes you light up. Let's see what else we get. Five of Wands. This is a card of obstacles and challenges. The Chariot is what you need to focus on. Okay, that's a major arcana for Cancer. It's about focusing on the Chariot is the card of victory. And this guy here, he's let go of the reins and the horses are just taking them to the finish line. Let's see what else we have. The Sun in the recent past, which is total joy and happiness. You guys, comment below if any of this resonates. Let's see what your supportive energy is here for this collective today. What is the energy influencing or supporting you at this time? Energy supporting you. 2 of Pentacles. This is a card of balance. Balancing your responsibilities. Maybe. We'll get around the room once with this deck and see. We'll get clarifiers then for each card. So to pull the reading together a bit more. So bear with me. Queen of Pentacles in the near future. This is gorgeous energy. You can see how connected this lady is to the earth. Again, it's male or female, it's just the image of the card, but this is the Queen of Stability and Security. That's coming in the near future. Your guidance from Spirit is 2 of Swords, so making a decision of some kind. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know here, Spirit, for this collective today? Here, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about things that are hidden or sneaky energy. there's something going on in the background, you don't know the full story, I feel, maybe. Let's see what else. What's in your hopes or fears? 7 of Cups. This is about illusion. These both cards talk about illusion, in fact. We'll keep going. What's the potential outcome here for this collective? 2 of Cups. It's a card of connection. Back of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. So you might be working hard at something at the moment. Let's get your clarifiers. See, can we get more out of these cards? Let's see what else. Spirit, holy angels, join us in this act of divination and provide us with clarity for this reading. What do the viewers need to know for their highest good? My voice is going again, guys. Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands. Let's have a look. It's a Page of Pentacles and the Devil at the back of the deck. Oh, excuse me, you guys. So, Knight of Wands. This could be you. I feel like it is. That you're pursuing something that makes you feel passionate, but you're having to overcome some obstacles. You can see this guy here is kind of reaching for the flame, or he's getting out of the building or out and away from the challenges here. It's about overcoming challenges and using the drive and ambition within you. Wands energy talks about that kind of courage, full of the fire of passion. And a Page of Pentacles, then it could be somebody's coming towards you with an offer of money, an offer of something in the material, maybe a premises, just assistance really is what it seems to me, of some kind, to help you in this overcoming challenges, I feel, as much as anything. Now let's see the Devil card then at the back of the deck. This is, it talks about temptation and, you know, those codependent relationships that we have that really don't serve us. So let's see, this will all unfold. Devil is Capricorn energy. It might be significant, but of course it's about our addictions as well. You know, that you can see these people are chained to one another here. It's about feeling stuck and chained to something, maybe. Let's see what else. What have we got for the Chariot card? It's the 7. It's the 8 of Pentacles again. You're working on something. King of Cups at the back of the deck. This could be water sign energy. That might be you. Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Cancer here. This is you, like achieving your victory regarding something that you've been working hard at. This, I don't think you see this coming, because the speed at which the Chariot comes in, you know, it's the fastest card in the deck. Maybe, yeah, I think it is one of the fastest cards in the deck anyway. But you can see you're here working diligently on something, doing it, you know, maybe over a long time. Pentacles energy, if it's 8 of Pentacles, could have been over, you know, a good long time. You've been working hard on something, and this is the mastering the craft card as well. It's not just, you know, punching it in every day. You're enjoying what you're doing. It's funny we have that twice now, so there's something here you're definitely focused on. It does fill your cup, and I'm looking at this King of Cups here. So that's the thing, this King of Cups is very emotionally stable, emotionally mature. The King of Cups pours into his own cup first. He's got that self-love thing going on. He's very, very focused. And no matter what waters or turbulent emotional stuff comes up, he's very steady. He's got his plinth there in the water, and he just rides the waves. He's got the composure. King of Cups can be a fatherly energy as well. It does have that parental kind of thing about it, you know. But yeah, it's self-love first is where they operate from. Let's just clarify the Sun card then, the recent past. What have we got here for the Sun card? Knight of Swords, very fast movement. Or some of you away on holidays or something. There's the Two of Swords again. Repeating energies here. So the Knight of Swords is, it could be an air sign, it doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the Sun is a card of Leo. It's about embracing the sunshine after, the joy in your life. So this is the recent past. Some of you could have been away on holidays, and while you were on, enjoying yourself, or away on a holiday in the sun or something, I feel like something came towards you. You could have had fast or quickly, like Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck. Something came to you quickly, a message or information. And it could have been somebody coming towards you with this information, but I feel like it could have been more like a download, because if you look at here, on the Two of Swords, the lady is blindfolded. She's taken her heart out of the situation, trying to make a choice. But it was always within the answer. It wasn't outside of herself. So whatever that choice was, it came in quickly. This message is telling me, from the Knight of Swords, whatever information that was, it came in fast. And it was only when the sun does shine a light on everything and things become clear. So I think you got clarity of some kind here in the recent past about what you wanted to do regarding your choice you had in your life. So comment below if any of this resonates. I hope this makes sense. Two of Pentacles in your influence here. Let's just clarify that Two of Pentacles. What do we have? This is prioritizing things in your life, or balancing things in your life. You've got an Eight of Swords there, and on the back of the deck you have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful, independent, materially, feeling really good, about yourself and what you've achieved. And I think it's, it's on the back of this Eight of Pentacles here and the Chariot card. That's something, you're having some kind of breakthrough. It's lots of breakthrough energy here. And it is making you feel like Nine of Pentacles, like you're feeling stable and secure in the 3D there, materially. Two of Pentacles, the balancing act. And if you look here on the Eight of Swords, this is the card of the overactive mind. It's self-imposed prison. She's not actually trapped there, but she feels like she is, and she feels like she's not balanced. The ground is very tumultuous. So there's something here big time about balance. And establishing balance at the moment is the thing that's going to make you feel this sort of safe and secure and stable energy. It definitely has something to do with something you're investing in, with money or something in the 3D. It could be a hobby, it could be a home, it could be work, obviously. And then there's Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles all over this reading. And that Queen of Pentacles, she's very nurturing and loving, very grounded. Right, she's so abundant. She sits in her throne of power there. There's the card of Pisces, the Hanged Man. Some kind of new perspective is coming towards you in the future, and it's regarding a choice, maybe a connection. The Lover's card is there. That's a card of Gemini as well. Hanged Man is a card of Pisces, but you can see in this Hanged Man, this is like whatever you're up to here in the past spurred you on to go towards something with fire and passion. I feel like it is something you're working on. It could be a project, it could be anything, but you're having to overcome challenges, and maybe with that bit of support, the Page of Pentacles, this is bringing you to the future where you're getting a new perspective. You're able to sit back a bit as well, I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles is sitting back in her throne of power there, very proud of what she's achieved. So yeah, this could be you for sure in the future. Feeling that stability. The Pentacles energy, Queen of Pentacles, may or may not be female. It doesn't matter about gender in the tarot, but it could be somebody, that's coming towards you in the future. Pentacles is earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel it's more like you, feeling that stability, and also getting this new perspective the Hangman talks about. And also feeling that maybe you can sit back a while and focus on connections maybe as well. So we'll see what we get here for our Two of Swords, guidance from Spirit. Seven of Cups. This is the card of illusion. We have it twice here. The guidance from Spirit is you're going to be confused. This is a card of confusion. Temperance at the back of the deck there. There's something has you up in your head and confused in the future, but you will get the clarity if you go within. You can see the birds are really pulling at her, trying to free her, or maybe trying to noticing the birds are all over this, of course, there with the Light Seers Tarot. There's so much of this. There they are again in the Seven of Swords, you know. Yeah, it's like interference more than help, isn't it, that image? Like, it looks like there's too many energies pulling out of her. She's like, get away from me, I can't find my centre, you know. And the Temperance does talk about that centre. It's a healing energy. The Temperance card there's a card of Sagittarius. But there's something, yeah, you can't decide on something, and you can't get your focus. It's all, like, there's so much interfering energy here that maybe you won't be able to make a choice, and you will need to take time out there with the Hanged Man. That often talks about taking a bit of a break when the energies are too unsettled. Could have something to do with moon cycles as well. Temperance at the back of the deck though here, where we're getting our Two of Swords and our Seven of Cups. This is talking about you having to balance things again. You know, she has one foot there in the emotional waters and also one foot on the material. Oh, it's like this kind of top up thing before you go ahead and follow your paths. This is a recess energy. Temperance does talk about moderation, and it talks about, you know, taking stock as well. I don't know, let's see, we'll keep going. That taking stock can often come in as well, actually. I must mention that. In the Seven of Cups, it's like, look at all the things I can do now, you know. Maybe a bit of overwhelm regarding that, but it's nice to have choices, is what I feel from it as well. But I think there's a time, you know, there's a call here to take time to heal whatever needs healing, to embrace this sense of balance again, maintain your balance, come back to centre, and just have a check-in with yourself before you proceed, you know, towards your sun there. Let's see what we get for the Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords, please? Which one of those it is? Seven of Swords. There we go. Page of Pentacles again. Or no, it's an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like a waiting game, because there is something here. There's some kind of too much external energies pulling out of you. Look at those crows, they're all busy. This person is trying to hide what they're doing, so it could be somebody around you, or you are trying to hide in the shadows, or trying to keep something to yourself. Whatever it is you're doing, it is the Trickster card. With the Eight of Cups here, is this is part of your moving on from things that don't serve you anymore. Eight of Cups talks about leaving stuff, regretfully leaving things behind that don't serve anymore. It's like moving into this place of a clean sheet, or with doing a clean sweep, I heard Spirit say there. So let's see what we get here from these two. Seven of Swords. So yeah, maybe there's been a time where you've been kind of keeping things to yourself, and the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity being handed to you from God, pretty much, and a portal opening up here for you to get through. It's definitely an opportunity of some kind, something to do with what you're trying to build here. With that Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, there's a lot going on. But I don't like the Seven of Swords. Nobody likes to see that energy there. A person, if that's you, is feeling like they don't want to share what they have. You know, he's out in the countryside there. The city is here in the background. Maybe this is you sneaking off to take a break or take a bit of a reset. It's like that's the energy I'm getting. There's something here you need to maybe keep it to yourself what you're doing, but maybe there's a bit of healing you want to do, and you don't want to make a fuss. You just want to kind of go off and not say much to anyone, whatever that means for you guys. Keeping things close to yourself, but you're worried, like you've a knife there in your hand. I don't know, can I get another card for this Seven of Swords, please? it's not completely sitting well with me here. There's so many messages coming through as well, of course, but I thought we should have something a little more specific. There you go, yeah, 3 of Wands there. That's, yeah, this is like, he's looking over the horizon, as is this guy. This is perfect. Look, and normally the 3 of Wands guy is looking over an ocean. Actually, is that even an ocean? Sometimes the colours are different, but there might be a boat there. My eyesight's failing me. Comment below if you see anything different, but a golden ocean? But yeah, he's on higher ground here, just as this guy is. Anyway, that's the normal thing. It's like you're trying to get a new perspective. The knife actually is coming through now as trying to defend your energy. Like here, I was saying, a lot of interference, a lot of thoughts coming in on you. Maybe outside people are bickering or just surrounding you with tension and feeling that you can't even focus on what you need to. And this guy here is getting his perspective. He's watching and waiting for his ships to come in. I feel like the sword energy here, it's always about information, messages, words. So you're keeping your words and your thoughts. It's about your thoughts, of course, as well, to yourself. And you're trying to find somewhere, you know, to get that bit of peace or perspective like we have here in the Hanged Man energy. That's what it is. And that knife I see here was to cut off maybe these 2 energies that are pulling out of you. You'll know what they are. To cut those strings or ties or whatever it is that you felt tethered from. Maybe from over your life you've had cord cutting to do, and now you're sort of free in the 3 of Wands to stand on your own 2 feet and wait for your ships to come in, and that you're ready. Ace of Pentacles is like when you get to this point, you do see the options and this opportunity coming towards you, and I love that. The Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me. Oh, goodness, you guys. So then the Judgment card at the back of the deck. This is like your wake-up call, you know. It's like get up and go. You're free to make your choice. It's time to dance to your own tune comes through with the Judgment card. It's gorgeous energy. Huge encouragement from Spirit there, you know, that you're doing the right thing. It's a card of resurrection as well. You can see all these people are popping up out of, but mostly to me, the Judgment card, they, in this case, is talking about a wake-up call. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. 7 of Cups, please. What do we have for the 7 of Cups? 5 of Pentacles. Back of the deck, the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Hello? Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, where were we? 7 of Cups with 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is that feeling of left out in the cold. 7 of Cups. 777. So many sevens in this reading. It's a very angelic number. And it's at number 5 there, though, the 5 of Pentacles. It's like something has to change here. This is unsustainable, that you're not feeling part of something. It might be something where you're feeling left out of a family scenario, or group scenario, or, you know, just that you don't have enough. It can also be that you're lacking, you know, you don't have enough of money, time, resources to make some kind of decision. 7 of Cups is that overwhelm and confusion, and it's almost that kind of thing of the obstacles and challenges here with the 5 of Wands, and the, you know, the unclear vision that you have here as well with the 2 of Swords, where there's interference. And it could be also that you're responsible for somebody else. You could be responsible for kids, or, you know, another family member. and it's been taking up your time, where you feel that you don't have the resources or the wherewithal to make a choice. And then this card here, the Seven of Pentacles, talks about patience. You can see this guy is kind of looking a bit disillusioned regarding, all he's invested, and he's only getting this coin back. And it's one of those cards where it talks about stock taking, and sevens to me do that as well. That Seven of Cups, very much so. It's like, I've achieved all of these different things, but let's just have a look at it. There's so many different roads you could go, but I think that patience is called for here with that Seven of Pentacles. It's like you could be at a turning point where you're saying, gosh, I've put in so much time, money, energy into something, I've been at something for a long time and I'm not seeing the return. Is it a time to choose? These are your hopes or fears here. You're worried, are you going to always be in a place where you don't have enough time or money for the people in your life, or for the things you want to do? Very much so, because the Cups talks about stuff, that you're drawn to, things that you want to go after, wishes and hopes. So let's keep going. Two of Cups then, and your potential outcome. Let's have a look at the Two of Cups. The Knight of Wands. We're back to the beginning of the reading. King of Cups again, at the back of the deck. So whatever fills your heart with joy is sort of the answer to that conundrum here of what'll I do. The thing that makes you feel the most balanced, because you can see this guy is on the plinth, as I was saying, and he's got all this troubled waters, there's an emotional turmoil around him. There's also other navigators, there's a ship there in the distance, and it's going very steadily. So I feel like maybe there's a divine counterpart for you, and you might have that person in mind when you look at the King of Cups. Male or female, it's just that card of someone that's really emotionally mature. It's also you coming into your emotional stability and maturity here that you're gaining. You've gained an awful lot from the different things that you've invested your heart in your life, and you have this sense of self-love first. It's very balanced and very a loving energy there. It could be something to do with the Father as well, because it often can be the Father of the deck, that and the Emperor. Let's see what we have here. The Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This is something that's happening very quickly. The potential outcome is a connection, it looks like, with you, between you and Spirit, or between you and another person, where it's really helping to balance you out, which is what we've been talking about since the start of this reading. And the Knight of Wands is, maybe it's a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be just somebody of this character. Knight of Wands talks about following that fire, following that passion, things that light you up. And this guy is really penciled out, he's dressed to kill kind of thing. I feel like that could be the person that you're meeting here, that they come across as somebody, that runs around and has a lot of energy. He's very protective with his golden cloak here, but focuses an awful lot on things that, make him feel impassioned. Now you guys, the microphone switched itself off there. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, yes, this is looking really good. I'm going to get you an oracle card to close out this reading today, and we're going to the angels and ancestors to get you a final message. I love these cards. This is one of the newer decks I have, and there's so much insights in them. So let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please show us the card that this collective needs to see at the time to view this reading. If anything I say here resonates, to like, share and subscribe this content. It really helps to promote the channel, so I can continue to do these readings for you guys. Let's see. There's your card. It really wants to come forward. The Wise One. Grow within your current situation. And there's two birds on this card. There's your crow with the pearl in its mouth, and the owl. Let's read what this says in the guidebook. The Wise One. It's like the crone, isn't it? Let's see what we have. Wise one, grow within your current situation. Knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. Something wrong with the microphone again, I'm so sorry guys. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess. The crone, there we go. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic and most aware aspect of the goddess, because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and to be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul, rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. Extended message. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored and overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Okay folks, I'm going to leave those messages there for you. I hope that something did resonate, and if it did, do subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and check out my other channel I've tagged below in the description box. And I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you all again tomorrow. I love you all. Namaste.